Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing okay. We are going to have a planner mega chat today, okay? Because I just started my brand new Hobonichi Weeks Mega, and I need to figure some things out. And hopefully what I am hoping is that we can just chat about it, about what I've done in the past, why it's not working now, which is the most infuriating thing ever. But it's the month of December. This is usually the month where we can play around with our planner because the year hasn't started, so we can figure things out in December, and hopefully when the month of January rolls around, we have a better hang on things. Okay, so this is actually something that is contributing to the problem because I am loving this. This is a Spring Start Hobonichi Weeks Mega. No, that's a lie. This is a Spring Start Hobonichi Weeks that I bought because I was taking some classes. I ended up using some of the weeks, and then the rest of the notebooks stood blank. I remembered about this planner probably like in the month of, I'm sorry if I get out of frame. I have like a new camera set up and I can't really see my camera. So I'm going to try to stay in frame, but if at some point I get out of frame, you know the reason why. So I had completely forgotten about this, and I wanted to journal, but I didn't want like an archer and olive journal because I have a bunch of them that are just blank. And they're very intimidating because they're like really large notebooks. And I was like, I wish I had like a Hobonichi Weeks sized journal that doesn't have a lot of pages. That's not like, because I know Sterling Ink has Hobonichi Weeks sized notebooks, but they come with hefty amounts of pages. They're like 366 or like 500. I think she has one. If it's not her, I think it's her that has like 520 page notebooks. It might be someone else, probably oh god, what is that? Anyhow, I know they have a lot of pages, and I didn't want something with a lot of pages. And then it came to my mind that I had this Hobonichi Weeks that was not used at all, and I have been repurposing it as a journal. And what I did, because it is 2023 and I started using this in 2024, is that for my first entry, I just put a 2024 sticker, and I put a 2024 up here. And when I cross over into 2025, I'll probably just write like 2025 up here or down here and just signal like, okay, now I'm writing in 2025. And I have been loving this, but we're going to talk more about this later, okay? I want to show you guys what has been going on in my Hobonichi Weeks Mega and why I need ideas. And if you have any ideas about how you use your Hobonichi Weeks Mega, please let me know, because I just might try all of them. Like this, I feel like this notebook is going to be a hodgepodge hot mess of me trying out different things, because I'm going to show you guys what I have done, because it's just not working. It's just not working. And I am going to show you guys what my first week looks like, right? So I just started this week. Okay. So this is what my first week is looking like. The problem is, this is how I used my planner last year and how I used my planner the year before. And I am bored. The moment I started this week, I was like, oh God, I'm bored. I was like, I'm so bored. It's gonna be the third year, and I'm gonna have a Hobonichi Weeks Mega where I have space to do anything that I want. And I'm going to use it the same exact way that I did in 2023. And I love the way this looks. Don't get me wrong. Like, aesthetically, I it's fine. I like the way it looks, but it is boring to me because I already did this in 2023. I already did this in 2024. And I feel like I need to figure out, I need to figure out something else where I can be more creative because I am just bored of this. Another note is I hate the way this paper, I hate the way I'm writing. I hate the way I'm writing. This is using the same pen. I used the same pen for all of 2024. Look at this, guys. It looks so fine and neat here, and here just looks dark and smudgy, and like I don't know what's happening. When it comes to the writing, I hate the way my pen is writing in here. It looks so dark. Mind you, I had a lot of pens that used to write super dark, Exhibit A, and I kept trying other pens until I found a pen that would write dark, like clear, nice and clear, but not super dark or like with thick lines. And by the way, if you hear my dog, that's probably him playing with my husband. And I'm just not feeling it. The one thing I will say about the Mega that I am enjoying is the fact that now I have space for dailies, right? Because if you, let me go to a week. That looks crazy in here. Because that was most of last year, actually. Here. Okay. Here, right? I used to omit a lot of information from my planner because I feel like I'm a little off center, but we'll just go with it. Because I just didn't have space. This is a standard and I didn't have enough. I was using my notes pages for journaling. So I just didn't have enough space to write down everything that was happening in a day. And one thing that I have noticed about my Mega is that I love that I do not need to omit things anymore. So this is the first day that I did it. And I was skipping lines between tasks, and it ate up most of the page, and I didn't like that. Here was Culture Day. I genuinely didn't do much. Culture Day at work for me is just like you chill, you relax. Every student needs to bring a dish from their culture, and it's a really good time. But not much is done that day. So this day I didn't do much. I really didn't need more space than this. And then for November 27th, I loved that I didn't need to omit about my day. Here for Thanksgiving as well. My husband and I had to drive about an hour and a half to get to my mother's house for Thanksgiving. And yeah, like I love this. This is a collection that I have. Then this was last night. Here and here as well. So I like the way these look. And I like that I'm not omitting anything about my day. But I don't feel like this is it. I don't feel like this is it. And then here, I started my daily today, and it looks like a freaking hot mess. Like, look at my handwriting. I hate the way this looks. I hate the way this looks. This looks terrible. I feel like just sticking something over it and pretending like it never happened. That looks terrible. I was like, okay, maybe I always set up my days, my weeks the same because I like having my habit tracker at the top, right? And I was like, what if I just did a monthly tracker and then I would have like this whole page to just do whatever I felt like it. And I wasn't like enslaved to the fact that I need to have my habit tracker there because it's been there for every single year that I have done my planner, right? My habit tracker has always been there. And I was like, okay, maybe if I take this habit tracker out of there, I'll have more like flexibility to do whatever I want with this page, is a thought. So that's something that I am toying with, and I ended up doing it. I ended up setting up December trackers. This is the first time that I've done this. So I just kind of looked at the calendar here, and I outlined that with markers, or like a Tombow marker. I'm not sure I love it, but the point is to try something different and to open up like a way that I can be creative in this planner, because I feel like it just doesn't feel like me. It doesn't feel like me. Like even this, I like the way it looks, but I'm just not sure if I want to do this for 200 and something pages. I'm not sure I want to. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I think the reason why I'm feeling like that in this planner is because, well, now we can talk about this one, is because in this Hobonichi Weeks, maybe I can put this one off to the side so I can speak about this one. I'm sorry, guys, I have like a bunch of planners all over my desk. Okay. This one, I just picked it up and started writing. I did. I just picked it up and I started writing, and it takes such minimal effort to fill up these pages, and it is such a better writing experience because I am not shrinking down my handwriting. So in this planner, I do shrink down my handwriting, and I have for years at this point. I'm trying to find something in my other planner where it would be like, well, it's obvious in every single one, right? Here, this is not how I naturally write. This is my natural handwriting. So in this planner, I am always shrinking down my handwriting using the pencil board. So what I do, if I can get my pencil board, what I do is that I do like this. I give myself, you see, you can tell here, it's a perfect straight line. Not because I write perfectly, but because I'm always shrinking down my handwriting with my pencil board. So I give my, like if I wanted to, I can shrink my handwriting down and fit something more there, which is what I've done for 2 years at this point. Nope, wrong planner. And here I'm not doing that. I can just pick up this planner and start writing, which is what I do. I just pick up this planner and I write using my same pen. And this has become so, like, I love writing in here because it takes no effort. I'm not a slave to a pencil board to shrink down my handwriting. And the funny thing is, like, this handwriting doesn't bother me. I only did it in this planner. Like in the back pages, I don't, right? Like this is my natural handwriting as well. And I only did it in the weeklies because I had the standard and I didn't have enough notes pages. So I would try to fit everything into my weekly pages. But now that I have the Mega, I find I don't need to do that. I have enough pages in the back. I don't need to do that. But this week I found myself still doing that, still shrinking down my handwriting, even if I don't need to. In the back, as nice as I feel like this looks, this does take a lot of effort because, again, I'm not just picking up my notebook and writing. I am shrinking down my handwriting with my pencil board. And true, I became used to that because I've done it for like 2 years at this point, shrinking down my handwriting. But now that I have this space back here, I don't feel like I want to do that. And here, this is a perfect example of like shrinking my handwriting gone wrong because this looks super sloppy because I was trying to like force it. I wrote this without a pencil board, which you would be able to tell, right? Because it's not straight. And again, I don't know why I'm over here like trying to shrink my handwriting down when I have no problems with my handwriting. The only reason why I used to shrink my handwriting down was because I had a standard. And this, like, I love the way this looks. I love, this is when I was actually using the planner functionally, right? Because this is an old planner that I have repurposed. And all these are just like notes from classes and stuff that I was taking. And see, this is another entry that I did. And this is another entry as well. So I've been using this organically. As you can tell, they're not like, this is not an everyday thing. This says November 3rd for this page, November 4th for this page. Like, I don't even use the whole spread if I don't feel like it. Here, this was November 9th. So again, I skipped days. November 10th. This was November 11th, and this was November 30th. You can tell I was moving because I skipped a whole lot of days. And then here, this was today, right? So I like the way this looks, and I kind of want to do something similar in this planner. I feel like I screwed up the month of December because I already went in and pre-planned everything for the month of December. So I think the most I can do for the month of December, since I already like wrote on my weeklies, is try to do something creative with this side. And I'm thinking for the month of January, what I can do is use this as like a weekly journaling section, and then just flip between my monthlies and my dailies in the back for the month of January. And use basically just my dailies and my monthlies for planning, and then use the weekly view to be creative. Because I feel like I need to try something different. And then another thing is that I was thinking, because as you can tell, I have a lot of thoughts on how I can use this planner, is I can do that for the month of January, see how it goes. And then for the month of February, try to use my weekly view to write my dailies organically, but not feel like not feel constricted to this little section right here. Like, I can just write them, and I'll show you guys what I mean, because I did it actually for the year 2023. I remember when I got married in my honeymoon, I wanted to record a memory of every day, and this is what I did. This pen is really not it, but this is what I did. You see, so I was thinking, okay, what if I could do my dailies like this in my weekly view, right? Like, I can just write a swatch, probably have some deco, and I can just write dailies as they happen on my weekly view, and then I can use the extra notes pages for journaling and try that one day. So I have ideas, right, for the month, for what I want to do with my mega. Like, I think having dailies that look like this and doing like the journaling in the back would be cool. That'd be a cool thing to try for a month. And then, like I said, another thing I want to do is just have a weekly journaling spread, try that out, and then just flip between my dailies and my monthlies. But I definitely see like this, because it's such a it's a big jump to go from 75 notes pages to 217 notes pages. Like, it's a lot, and I kind of feel like I have option overload. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with this planner, because I have so many notes pages, and I know I can do different things, and I'm no longer locked into what I've been doing, like what I did in these two planners. I use these two planners exactly the same way, and now I don't need to do that, because now I have more space, and I don't feel like this is it. I don't feel like I want to do this. I don't want to do this 3 years in a row. I'm kind of bored with this. And yeah, like I said, I don't know what I would do for the month of December. If you guys have ideas on what I can do with this page, I was just planning to do like a weekly journaling page right here. is a thought that I was having. And yeah, I think I might try that, and then do something different for January, do something different for February. If you guys have any any ideas of how you use your planner, then by all means leave it in the comments, and I will probably give that a whirl as well, because I feel like I haven't figured this planner out, which is fine, right? It is a new, I still haven't done my vision board, because it is a new planner. It's something new. So I get it. I get why I'm kind of feeling a little paralyzed here, because the jump in pages is a lot. But I definitely still want to, like, I want to change things up. I don't want to feel stuck doing the same thing in this planner that I've already done for 2 Hobonichi weeks, when I went from 75 notes pages to 200 something plus notes pages. I want to change. I want to experiment. I want to do something different and not be bored with my planner. The year 2025 has not even started. It is too early to be bored with my planner. And I feel like that all stems from this little guy right here. I love picking this up and writing on this because it's so organic. I do not use a pencil board for this. And ironically enough, look at, I write straight. I write straight here because it's natural, because this is my handwriting, because I'm not forcing anything. So this is my handwriting. I just need to embrace it. I need to drill it into my head that I do not need to shrink down my handwriting anymore, because I have enough space now. I have a Mega. I have more than enough space. I do not need to be writing teeny tiny anymore. So yeah, that's my rant. That is my rant. The year has not even started and I'm bored. I need ideas. I need plans on how to change this up, because yeah, this is not going to work this year. I can already tell that it worked for 2 years and I had a good run with it, but this is not what's working anymore. So yeah, that's pretty much what this video is about. It's just me kind of ranting and asking for your guys' ideas on how you use your Hobonichi Weeks Mega, because I love this. And when I want to do something like this in this planner, but there's kind of like this decision paralysis on how I can plan, but still do something that doesn't feel like, I don't know if I'm even explaining this right. I want this to feel more like me. This feels like me. This feels more like me. And I look at this and here, and this doesn't even feel like me, if I'm being honest. It did for 2 years, but you know what? We, as humans, we change, we evolve, what works doesn't always continue to work, right? And your planner system needs to change with you. And now I'm kind of feeling like, okay, this feels like me. This doesn't. And if I'm being honest, even what I've done so far also does not feel like me. I did this. I'm going to try to decorate something down here to make it look more interesting. And I'm going to see how this December tracker goes to free up this page on the right. And then for January, I'll try something different. And hopefully, as I experiment and try different things throughout this year, I can find the layout that works in this planner. Because I feel like when I found this layout in my standard with the journaling in the back, and this was good. This was good for what I needed it for, but that doesn't work anymore. And now I need to figure this planner out, which happens. But yeah. All right, guys. So I hope that you all can help me in the comments with your ideas. I look forward to seeing the videos that you guys are always putting out there. I watch all the videos on YouTube. You know, I watch the people that have a lot of followers. I am also that person that watches really random YouTube channels that are like, no one follows, but I don't care, right? Because we're a planner community. We just get online, we talk about our planners, and if we're lucky, there's someone out there listening. And that's that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, that you'll get back to me in the comments, and that you will enjoy the new week that is coming up. And I'm wishing you a week where your planner works exactly the way you want it to. And planner peace, guys. That's the goal. Planner peace. Have a good weekend, everyone.